Salutations, internet. So I just woke up a few hours ago, or a couple hours, whatever. I just woke up. That's all you need to know. You don't know exactly the time I woke up. I saw this article says Outriders removed a big feature the servers are struggling, and yeah, as you've seen by the title, they removed crossplay. All right, so basically, you can. I'll just post a link in the description to this article, so if you want to read the whole thing. But basically, to summarize this article, and then we finna talk about the Metacritic scores too and what's going on in the gaming community. Yeah, so yeah, I have a little bit more time to do gaming news every here now and then, like I used to. So I'll start kicking that back up. So I'll say some of y'all people like the gaming news, and y'all subscribe to that, kind of keep it all mixed and not just walkthroughs and other stuff like that. But it's just whatever. Basically, summary of the article: the reason why they got rid of crossplay because they have issues with PC gamers trying to crossplay with console gamers, and but they said it was fine. They said console gamers could just play with other console gamers, and PC gamers just were able to play with PC gamers due to the coding and stuff. I think this was a really bad, poor release, and I don't think this is a bad game, to be honest. At first, I was thinking like this game was sitting at a 6 out of 10, but more as you progress and start unlocking more, I kind of raised the score from a 6 out of 10 to maybe I said my decision right now is floating between a 7 out of 10 and 8 out of 10. It was multiple things they should have done, especially like with massive open world games where people are always online and stuff. For one thing, instead of doing a demo, like you just played through through the demo, this is a pretty decent demo. I just think they could have done better with the demo. I think what they could have done better with the demo is stress test the servers. What they should have done was they should have let people like do kind of matchmaking and through consoles and PC. They should have done that, but they didn't do it. I don't know why they didn't do it. I mean, they could have had this like crossplay issue set up on day one, and also stress test the servers so servers won't be crashing for the past 3 days straight. Like, come on, man. And I finally heard they finally fixed the servers on Easter, ironically, because people mainly like spending time with their family, and people not gaming that hard on Easter anyway. So we'll see how it does this weekend coming up, because gaming is hot. Looking at my YouTube analytics and stuff, a lot of people look at my gaming videos over the weekends and stuff. So I know people game hard like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, excluding this Sunday because of Easter, people probably spent time with their family, and they probably played a few games, a few hours here and there, and then. But they should have stress test the servers and allow PvP matches so crossplay would be available day one. Another thing I want to talk about is these Metacritic scores and stuff. At first, I would say, hey man, why these Metacritic scores aren't out day one? But kind of realize the servers were probably down until day one, because nobody could review the game since it's always online. So Metacritic is sitting at an 83, and the user score is sitting at a 6.6. Also, side note, I went to Twitter to look at people feedback. While I was going through the game and stuff, I was engaging with some people on Twitter and stuff. Shout outs to the tweet squad. But on a serious note, I was seeing constantly like people saying, "Man, this game is trash because the servers are bad." I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest. It was trash. The servers suck, and it couldn't be constantly like online and stuff and working the day it was. But overall, if you ignore the servers, I'm not giving this a pass. Like, it's okay to have crappy servers day one or anything. But if you just look past the server issues and stuff and look at the gameplay mechanics and how it was designed, it's not really a bad game, man. It just takes a while to. I'll just say takes a while to pick up. Like I said, I actually kind of agree with this. I would give this like an 80, most maybe like a 78, between a 78 or an 80 and stuff. That's what I'm kind of leaning towards too. It's sitting like a 7 to me, or an 8 out of 10 to me. It's not a bad game. I see this game got potential once they get all the bugs and kinks out and stuff. And what annoys me is, I'm gonna talk about this. Get out the way, stop showing these ads. What annoys me, to be honest, is like scores like this. Well, they sing in a different language, but Basically, the game is a total mess. This is not true. The game is not a total mess. I encountered one bug, but the annoying issue with this game is the connection issue. So it's not a 0 out of 10. The game, the way I see a game is like a 0 out of 10 is the game is just completely unplayable at all. I mean, like, the buttons don't work or they're not accurate. The camera angles are trash. The graphics are trash. The music, the soundtrack is trash. No soundtrack, it's trash. They put no effort. It's playing like at 20 or 10 frames per second. That's like a 0 out of 10, you know. And most games don't deserve 0 out of 10. And a lot of the thing I want to talk about too is a lot of people in the gaming community. I don't say a lot. There's a few people in the gaming community. They said they're like they experience a game, but they're just going off what other influencers say. You know, like if an influencer said this game is trash, they're like, yeah, this game is trash. I'm gonna write a bad review. This game is trash. This game is trash. Yeah, and they just parrot what they said and stuff. Like if you never played the game, you're not in a circle to be talking about the game anyway. To be honest, so like if you never played the game, just because an influencer say this is a good game. You can say, yeah, this is a good game, yeah. Have you played the game? You know, because, you know, I could say this is an 8 out of 10, and you probably think this is like maybe like a 5 out of 10 or something like that. Maybe it's not for you, but I wouldn't say you won't really, I'm gonna say it, I don't care. Y'all unsub or dislike the video. I'm gonna say if you never experienced the game hands-on and played it at least for like maybe 2 to 3 hours, you really have no right to say so or write a review about the game. I.e. how like The Last of Us 2 got review bombed. Okay, I'm gonna say this thing about The Last of Us 2. Like I said, you go, it's just where I don't care. This is how I feel like The Last of Us 2, to be honest, and stuff. How it got review bombed. I think that jump was like jacked up because I saw a lot of people was in their feelings and their emotions because it was just some things in the game they didn't like and stuff. And they never played the game, and besides the story, they got in their feels about the story instead of like the gameplay mechanics and the graphics and stuff. I'm gonna say this: one, I don't feel like The Last of Us 2 should have won Game of the Year. That's how I feel. Okay, maybe the public outnumbered my opinion. I don't think that game should win Game of the Year at all. To me, that wasn't a good storytelling game. Ghost of Tsushima told the story better than The Last of Us 2. I'm gonna say that. But then again, I'm gonna say The Last of Us 2 didn't deserve a bad review bomb and 0 out of 0, and people got in their feels about Neil Druckmann and stuff. I know I'm getting off topic, but this goes into the Metacritic reviews and stuff like that. All these zeros and stuff, like people just getting their feels because the servers don't work. Like if you like scratch the issue, like I said, I'm not giving the server issues like a pass or anything, but if you just I won't say dismiss, you can still acknowledge it and stuff, but if you still like kind of look past the servers, how the game actually played pretty good, to be honest. It just slow moving at first, but it still plays pretty good. Yeah, so I'm gonna need some of y'all in the gaming community, if you're gonna review or talk about a game to the public or your friends and you never played the game and you're not thinking logically and you're not in your feels about the game, like don't say anything. Like I said, if you never played 2 to 3 hours of the game hands-on, basically the demo, I won't even say 2 to 3 hours because the demo was like a poor representation, to be honest. It was more than this game than the demo. I say if you haven't put at least 4 to 5 hours in it, if you haven't put at least a quarter in the time of a game, 25% of the length of a campaign or something, don't say nothing about this game. Alright, you could say the demo, you didn't like the demo or something, that's cool, but that doesn't represent the whole game. Like, the demo was like 2 hours long. I'm just talking and just rambling, it's a long, I didn't expect this video to be long, it's like a mini podcast or something. But anyways, the campaign is 20 hours long, and I saw someone said on Twitter that it didn't have enough content on here, like 20 hours worth of content, that's a lot. The average game is around like 8 to 10 hours maybe. They give you like twice the 3 times as much as content. I mean, for $60 and stuff. Not on top of that, if you got a Game Pass, basically you got a free 20-hour campaign. I mean, it's whatever, but if you haven't finished at least like 25% of it, I mean, you really don't have a right to say so or how you feel about the game, because, yeah. But anyways, y'all gotta start ignoring these fake reviews, people getting their feels and stuff, alright? People gotta stop being crybabies in the gaming community. Server's trash, 0 out of 10. Okay, but like, the server issues is like temporarily. Like I said, it's not an excuse how the servers just came out here all wonky and trash like for 3 days straight. It's annoying. I don't know what's up with Square. It's just like something up with Square is they released the game for 3 days. For day 3, I don't know. What I'm just saying is Square, they release a game, and then when it comes out, it's just all garbage and all, and then they'll just patch it up later or something. It's like the only game that Square is good at making is Final Fantasy for some reason. But still, this is still good. It's still a good game. Will I recommend this game right now in the state it is? I mean, do it at your own risk. If you're on Game Pass, you ain't got nothing to lose. But if you're paying $60 for this game, I mean, I want to say a strong yes, and I want to say a no. I'm leaning in between, but I know in the world there's no such thing between a yes and a maybe. Maybes don't get you anywhere in the world. So will I recommend this game if you're gonna drop $60? They said they fixed the server issues. I'm gonna be honest, I think they're lying about it. They probably think they fixed the server issues, so I'm gonna say no, don't buy this game. I mean, if you want to and just want to risk it, go ahead, but I'm gonna say no, don't buy this game as of right now until they actually fix the server issues, because same thing with Marvel Avengers. They say they fixed this issue or something. They released a patch, and the patch broke something, then they got to release a patch on the patch that, and then it broke something or something. Like, nah, I'm gonna say within like a month of this being out, don't buy this game at all. Like, no, just wait till like 2 months later, maybe 3 months to buy this game, and then they'll probably earn out and the servers may be stable in maybe a month later, being lenient. But as of right now, between like this being the first week of the release, don't buy this game unless you got it on the Game Pass. But unless you want to risk it, I mean, go ahead. But I think they iron out the kinks on Easter. But you know, like I said, a lot of gamers was out there probably just spending time with their family, or they probably gamed for 2 hours, and they didn't have maximum load like Friday and Saturday. Like, people get off of work Friday, and Saturday people are just home, just chilling and just kicking it. Anyway, but that's my take on Outriders. No crossplay and a Metacritic review. So I'm out this video, so I will have more Outriders walkthrough posted later on today. So yeah, I'm out this video. So yeah, peace. Shaba.